Thank you, Dr. Tharoor. And now I'd like to call upon Kamal to deliver the vote of thanks.
Never ever. No, never. I want to say that I forgot. I need all of you to sign it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tharoor, for those kind words. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for gracing this occasion despite a brutally busy schedule. Your presence has made this event truly special, and one I'm sure all of us here will remember for days to come, for years to come. A special thank you to Usha ma'am for electrifying this event and bringing much needed cheer to a generally dull and depressing topic. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Many in my family, ma'am, have grown up listening to your music. Even today, your voice could enthrall an audience of young and the old alike. Thank you so much for coming here. Mrs. Geeta Gopalakrishnan, Geeta Amma to many of us. What can I say about her? Ever since she heard about this event, she took complete responsibility and set up the entire event, right from the color of the flowers on the table here to what plants would be there, what should be the color of the bow on the chairs. More than me, she has worked hard for this event. Thank you so much, Geeta, for this. Anjali Uttup Kurian, what can I say about her? A savior for many. Behind the scenes, she works tirelessly and brings succor to hundreds and hundreds of kidney patients without hogging any limelight. She works in the backgrounds and helps people financially, connects to doctors and so on. Thanks so much, Anjali. One phone call is what it took for her to establish the connect with Usha ma'am and Dr. Tharoor. Thanks so much. Madhu Mandena, school friends are always special. One message to him was all it took to get his endorsement for my book, and one call to get his ass here. Thanks so much, Madhu. I would now like to recount the many people who have made me what I am today. Beginning with the medical fraternity. Dr. Kirit Parekh. He is the one who made the diagnosis of kidney disease for me back in 1997. He has looked after me and my entire family for decades and continues to do so even today. Thank you so much, Doctor. Dr. Girish Narayan sir, my first nephrologist. It is astounding how he made the diagnosis of my kidney disease, atypical HUS, in the first week of meeting him. And this despite many so-called experts in developed countries also struggling to make this diagnosis of HUS. Thank you so much, Doctor. Another thing that I have to credit Dr. Girish Narayan for is his advice to me 17 years back to switch to daily nocturnal home hemo. And I truly believe that it is only due to that modality that I am alive today. Thank you so much, Doctor. Jairam Reddy. When Dr. Girish Narayan recommended home HD, it was a little scary for me because at that point nobody was getting dialysis at home. But this guy was the technician at KIMS where I was getting dialysis, and due to his confidence and capability, that was the reason I actually took the step of switching to home hemo. Thanks so much, Jairam. Dr. Rajshekhar Chakravarti, one of the most patient-centric and humble doctors I've ever met. He pushed me to switch to hemodiafiltration a long time back, but I was, resisting because many people told me that it's not good, especially if you do it daily nocturnal. But I listened to Dr. Chakravarti about a year back, and thankfully today, many of the long-term problems that I've been dealing with have been resolved. Thank you so much, Doctor. Dr. P.C. Gupta created my dialysis access in AV fistula 17 years ago. And like Anjali mentioned, it works beautifully even today. People call him the Supreme Court in vascular access because whenever anybody fails in getting a vascular access done, he is the last resort. They go to him and they're sure that they'll get justice in terms of the vascular access. Thank you so much, Doctor. Dr. Anuj Kapadia, my classmate from school, he's an accomplished cardiologist today. Anyone who has ever met him has fallen in love with him. Anuj has been looking after my heart for me literally. It can feel a little weird to get treated by your buddy from school, but trust me, I would never have it any other way. Thanks, Anuj. I'm also immensely grateful to all the doctors who have treated me over the years. I've been blessed with some of the best. To name each one of them would take a lot of time. I'm sure all of our stomachs are growling already. But I remain eternally grateful to all of you for your expertise and care. Thanks so much. I would now like to thank my teachers from school, especially Mrs. Marine Uman, who has come down from Abu Dhabi all the way just for this event. Also Mrs. Geeta Shamsundar, who has blessed me with her presence. Mrs. Uman has played a huge part in my writing, and as I mentioned in the acknowledgement section of my book, she's played a huge part in my writing. I tried my best to make sure that I take care of all the grammar in my book because I didn't want Mrs. Uman to frown when she reads my book. I'm also thankful to Sandeep Gudibanda, the co-founder of NephroPlus. His consistent insistence that I write down my journey has played a huge role in me writing this book. Thanks, Sandeep. Which brings me to Vikram Muppala, the man who gave my life purpose. I was banging away at a keyboard doing mundane software development when he sent me that email on the 28th of August 2009. That email that changed my life. The email that eventually led to the birth of NephroPlus. Thank you, Vikram, for writing that email. Thank you for infusing the company that we birthed and nurtured with values that we can be proud of. Like I say in the book, most of the credit of the success of NephroPlus goes to you. People say you are the brain of NephroPlus and I am the heart. And we are in a room full of doctors. I'm sure they'll agree with me that the heart can be transplanted but the brain cannot. I would like to thank my parents for all the love and care for me. They've been with me on all occasions, all decisions related to my health despite all the challenges. My father, who always ensured that I would get the best treatment possible without worrying about the costs. My mother, who donated a kidney to me and who's been a rock of our family. She's also a source of inspiration not only to us, but many beyond the family as well. I also thank my entire extended family, my brothers, their families, my extended family, who've been an immense source of support over the years. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to the entire NephroPlus team, which has believed in Vikram and my vision and worked so hard to help us achieve it. Our investors, our nephrologist partners, our hospital partners, and most of all, our dear guests who have made us what we are today. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you about this heart and head combination, is that since I do know about a lot of people who go for dialysis at NephroPlus, if I ever see anyone complain or say something went wrong, which normally doesn't, but there's some hitch, or they were not happy about the technician, I send a message straight to my heart. And it's resolved and the guest actually gets a call back saying, I hope your problem is. So these people really walk the talk. I've seen it. I've visited over, I think, 60 or I don't know how many of your dialysis units all over India. And each time I come out, I'm so proud that I know you and I belong now to you. Ladies and gentlemen, khana is ready and I hope all of you enjoy the meal. And I have to say thank you to one special boy, Rishit. Thank you for picking me up, darling, making my life so good. And for all of you who've been here, it's just been so spectacular and special. God bless you and may no one ever have to face what we have faced. God bless.